Hello, welcome to my first speculation video for Season 2 of The Wheel of Time. Folks, if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would like and subscribe so other Wheel of Time fans can find this. My channel has a range of Wheel of Time content, everything from cooking, narrations, wild theories, right through to my weekly talk show, all IEL themes called Threefold Talk. So yeah, if you're new, please join us here regularly. But yeah, let's get talking about my speculation. So today we're talking about Verin. And if you've watched one of my previous videos, you will know that I've talked about perhaps cutting Verin. Or more specifically, Verin herself as opposed to Verin's storyline. I want to keep Verin's storyline, and so we still have the surprise and the intrigue of like, who is it for us who have read the books, and then those who watch the TV show get the big reveal there, very exciting, go read the books and are still unaware of who it might be because they're looking for the character from the show, and then they find out it's Verin, and it's just like, it's a very satisfying moment around. But I think we have a new wrinkle in the Verin theory. That's what I'm going for here. So my initial suggestion is Natasha OKeefe. Yes, folks, this is one of our castings we've got for the Wheel of Time. We're not sure who she's playing, but I think I have an idea. I'm going out on a limb. Please let me know if you're going out on a limb with me here. But yeah, we're going to try it out. So Natasha OKeefe, for those of you who don't know, is a British actress. She was born in 1986, and she's very popular in the show Peaky Blinders, which is a period drama based about gangsters in Birmingham here in the UK. If you're not familiar with that, check it out. It's a pretty decent show from what I hear. It's on my to-watch list. Unfortunately, my to-watch list is rather long, and I haven't got around to it yet. But they're just doing season 5, so I must be doing pretty good. I hear lots of good things. Her part in there is a character called Lizzie. And here she is as Lizzie. And I'm not entirely sure about her character completely, but I imagine it's not exactly what you would expect with an Aes Sedai character or anything of that nature. But let me tell you why I'm leaning on this Verin track. And that is because of this interview. So this is an interview that was found by Geeky Eerie, one of our sleuths of time. Love you, Geeky Eerie. You are amazing. You find out so many great things. She's joined me on our podcast a couple of times, actually, while we've dived into trailers and basically just had a bit of fun speculating about things. She found this interview that Natasha did. And as you see the question here, it's just, what can we look forward to seeing you in next, the interviewer asks. Natasha talks about her husband's independent film Tiger, where she plays Maggie, an ex-army colleague of his that comes to visit, and she raves about it a bit. And then she talks about filming the second season of a fantasy series called The Wheel of Time for Amazon, which is a blast and very different from filming on something like Peaky Blinders. And she points out that should be coming out at some point next year. So this is what Geeky Eerie was posting this about for, is because we have kind of confirmation here that Wheel of Time Season 2 isn't coming out until 2023, which is a shame because it's more than a year between shows, but also, I've got to be honest, Season 1 at Christmas was a lot. There was a lot going on there, and I was just like, I was a little overwhelmed, I've got to be honest. I think we've all been experiencing that burnout. But the point that I want to get from this is her actual description of acting. So, to quote her here, I am filming the second season of a fantasy series called The Wheel of Time for Amazon, which is a blast and very different from filming on something like Peaky Blinders. A very different role. Now, I know I'm stretching here a little bit, but there's a lot of emphasis put on very different. Now, you can absolutely argue that being an Aes Sedai is a very different role to being a period gangster in Birmingham in the UK. That's very true. But there's just so much there. I was like, Verin, I'm feeling this, folks. I'm really, really feeling this. I know there's a lot to stretch out for. Verin is played off as, a woman who is, she's very wise. She knows things. She's been around a while. She's got a lot of knowledge. You think of that as like a grandmotherly sort of persona that we're getting there. I know that's a lot of how she's drawn and how she's imagined. But we know they're making changes for the TV shows. The main characters have been aged up. Maybe Erin's aged down. Maybe this is the Aes Sedai thing. We're not worried about how old they actually are or how old they look, because Aes Sedai can look any age. So perhaps Natasha is R1. So what do you think? Is Natasha, is she too young? I mean, the lady's in her 30s. She's getting good reviews on everything that I read up about when I went looking into the characters that she's played. I think she's great. you know, she's got a lot that she's going to bring to all the time. Rafe's casting has been on point. Let's be honest, it's not specifically Rafe. The whole casting team has done an amazing job of recruiting for actors and actresses to go in the Wheel of Time. It's just superb. I haven't seen a bad casting yet. I doubt I'm going to see a bad casting unless they put Sean Bean in to be a character that dies. Maybe he could play Peter. Fun. Love Sean Bean. Just he dies in everything. You know, that's the joke. So, but I think she could be great. And what a whiplash moment for us, folks. This really ties into my previous idea that perhaps Verin's story is there, but Verin herself is not there. Perhaps Natasha OKeefe is playing an Aes Sedai that has Verin's storyline overall, but isn't being called Verin. Perhaps Rafe's just going to give it to us. Maybe he sat down with the writers and said, look, let's just put Verin in there. I thought they were going to cut Elias. We got Elias in season 2, so... you know, maybe this is Verin. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm completely out of my mind. But it's fun to talk about. We know that we've had some of the castings revealed and they've not been who we've been expecting. We have had to gird our loins. Thank you, Rafe, for that. And as such, I think that this could be one of those left of field center moments. I was like, I'd be excited by this. You know, a younger Verin. Or even my original theory where a different character has Verin's story, but we don't know that until later and we get lots of speculation and fun. I don't know. I'm excited either way. I would love if you put in the comments below whether you think she's playing Verin, whether you think she has Verin's storyline, whether I'm off my rocker completely and it's like, you know, she's going to be Elida or anybody else. You let me know what you think below and let's have some fun with this because I'm excited to see who she's playing and I just really think the emphasis on the very there, the whole word being capitalized in the interview, I think you're onto something. So, and also, hi Maverick, who's hiding in the back here. You okay, buddy? Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this little snippet of me speculating for season 2. I'll try and do some more of these. And until next time, folks, may you always find water and shade.